Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Shared Ears Podcast Studio. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
So this is something we've been meaning to do for a couple weeks now. And so
Been a while.
about a month and a half ago.
That long already?
Yeah, it's been about maybe five weeks, I think, maybe 6. We traveled to the wonderful land of enchantment, New Mexico, in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
I got my sidetracks on.
Nice. Sidetrack Brewing, like a little shout out to Albuquerque. And we were at the Albuquerque Comic Con. And your first experience in Albuquerque.
First time, yeah. I knew I was going to have fun because you guys talked it up. And Chris talked it up. And Smiley talked it up.
We did, yeah. We've got some dear friends out there who we got to hang out with.
Yeah.
And always a welcome home base out there in Albuquerque. The convention, always amazing.
Amazing.
But
is it always like that? Because I really had a good time at the convention. It was so laid back and so cool.
I can honestly say that we always have a super great time there. Get to moderate a couple panels. The convention, their guest list every year gets better and better.
It's great guests, and everyone was so nice.
Yeah,
and it was so it wasn't like it was easy to go up to everybody.
Yeah, and so much fun that I was very excited that you were coming out for your first time.
Yeah,
I knew. So you got there about Friday night,
right away,
10 p.m. and you had to leave. I think we both left Monday very early morning. So you had roughly a little bit over 48 hours.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
and then
I was like, all right, we're gonna have minimal sleep, and I'm gonna try to show you everything I love about Albuquerque. In my eyes, I've been there 8 times.
Yeah, I think I saw a lot Friday night in like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, after you landed. So
right away, I walk in, put your bag down, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get out of it. Yeah, literally.
And I just made the other plane. Like I thought I was going to miss it.
Yeah.
I ran on the other plane.
Yes.
They were closing the doors. I get in, and then they were about to take off, and they move out, and they go, "Oh, we got to de-ice." I'm like, you couldn't just wait. I was rushing.
Listen, man,
sweating.
With the way things are going now, de-icing is very important.
Now I would be like, all right,
you do whatever you want.
got to do. So,
you're wrong. We 5 minutes late. Okay, big deal.
Yeah. Now I don't care. But I hate those double flights where they moved the flight up, so there was no time.
Yeah.
So if I ever see those flights and I see just 40 minutes, I got to take the 2 hour or hour and a half.
Ideally,
hour and a half.
Ideally, it doesn't always work out that way though.
No.
Yeah. So first and foremost, thank you, Jim Burleson, for always bringing me back. Pretty much every year since 2017.
Really?
Yeah. Not only do I love the convention itself, the people who run it, the people you see, the people behind the scenes, all the events. Yeah. But I truly love the city of Albuquerque. It really is one of my favorite places. I love the Southwest, but it all started in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
But since this is your first time, I wanted to show you why I loved it.
Yeah. And now I know why.
Yeah. And so first and foremost, it begins with the people of Albuquerque, all the fans and everybody there. But we have some dear friends there, Chris Burnett and James Smiley.
And I always wanted to be on their podcast, and they finally got on.
Yeah. They are of the Tendering Minimum podcast. Yeah. A couple of guys I met maybe 6 years ago, about 6 years ago. There in Albuquerque, and we became friends immediately. We were all podcasters, so we had that in common.
Yeah.
But just kind of the way we live, the way we eat, the way we drink, the way we party, just the way we live life, very much in line with each other. And you got to meet them because they came out to Chicago for Chronicon last year.
That, but I also
and Houston got to meet them in Houston.
Yeah.
Meet Chris in Houston as well. So that was But you're on their turf now.
I'm on their turf now. They got to come to Jersey turf.
Yeah. And Albuquerque Comic Con is one I try to get everybody to come out to. It's usually the beginning of the year, so there's usually not. For me, it's usually the first convention of the year.
It's hard for me to take off, but I take the one day.
Yeah.
Was it a 3-day weekend?
I can't.
I think it was it was Martin Luther King.
It was, so it was a 3-day weekend.
So it was easier, but I had to work Friday.
Yeah.
So that's why it was crazy.
I tried to get everyone to come out, but it's not easy to get to Albuquerque. There aren't a lot of direct flights.
No.
I guess it is a weird time of year, but I'm like, you got to come out. You got to come out. Yeah. This is so great. Everything is awesome about this, and so I'm glad you.
It was so worth doing that.
I'm glad you made it.
And I got to see some celebs that I haven't seen in a while that I've seen before.
Who'd you get to meet? Who'd you get to meet? Because it was chock full of pretty cool celebrities of all eras.
Yeah, well, all the Breaking Bad people.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't get a picture autograph, I still talked to most of them. And Tuco was amazing, by the way.
Tuco.
Oh, he was so good. Such a nice guy.
Guy plays Tuco.
I go up to him like thinking like I had to say hello first.
Sure.
Hello. So I shook his hand and said, "Oh, my student said if I see you, I got to say hello and all this." And he's like, "Come here," and signs a thing. There you go. And then he's like, "Come here." And we're doing all these pictures.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
That's cool. He's like, "Yo, CJ, you're tight."
He was telling me about all his plays that he did and all this other acting, and he told me a whole story of how he got the part. And this is all within a few minutes, man. And he's just so nice. And you just see him as such a jerk on the show.
Oh, yeah. He's a bad guy.
He's such a bad guy. So bad. But you have a feeling
he's part of the Salamanca family, man. Yeah, he's a badass.
Probably think like this guy in real life's got to be a nice guy.
Right.
But to get the parts, he has to be a dick, too.
Right.
It's so funny. He's this little guy, and he's just so big on the screen. He's just this little guy.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that was fun. That was fun, and
that's cool. We reunited with our dear friend RJ Mitty, who we've seen at multiple conventions, really partied with him. We've been through some fun times. Me and that guy, man.
Absolutely.
Played Walt Jr. RJ Mitty. You want to talk to Chandler Riggs from Walking Dead?
So we have
Carl.
He's a film director, so we had a lot to talk about and things. So get along with him.
Yeah,
nice guy
for sure.
We got to work together on some films. That's what we got to do. Have him direct.
You make it. You get the budget. I'm sure if he likes it, he'll be there.
Absolutely.
He's also directing, so he knows what it's like. So that's awesome. I myself, I got to talk to Sean Astin for a little bit. We've been to
do that.
Many conventions, so but it's always like, wait, where did I see you last? Was it like a year ago? I was like, yeah, Boise, Idaho, Jump State Comic Con. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. So we're talking about Idaho.
Wow.
And
he does got a lot of cons. I've seen him at cons before.
Oh yeah,
never really get to go up.
He's a mainstay, and he's one of the best convention guests out there. Usually travels with Elijah Wood and Jonathan Rhys Davies, so they get the whole Lord of the Rings cast together. Sometimes they do a Goonies reunion as well. Yeah.
Patrick Fabian, I got to talk to for a while.
Breaking Bad, yeah.
His wife had a feature film that just came out, so go see it. Or I guess it's online.
Yeah, but since you like Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul so much, you were in you're on the set.
It was all there.
Albuquerque.
And we're driving by, and there's the hot dog place. There's
Doghouse,
where this happened.
Crossroads Motel.
It's down the streets where Jesse's parents' house was. I was what is going on?
Yeah, car wash. The Los Pollos Hermanos.
Yes.
We didn't get to go, but the Walter White house is not that far away. Everything, pretty much everything you see, they shot there. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Peter Facinelli was really great, talking about Can't Hardly Wait and Twilight. I'm like, I signed a thing for my classroom, and he's signing it, and I go to Mr. Cullen's classroom. I go, I bet you know how to spell that one.
Yeah.
He's like, I better. I am a Cullen. We're both Cullens.
Yeah, that's awesome.
He's Dr. Cullen.
That's awesome.
But we had a great conversation there. He's just a regular nice guy. So
yeah,
a lot of them were. And then Weekend at Bernie's talked to the
Weekend at Bernie's cast. Really, that's cool.
Well, Silverman is just such a laid back kind of dude, and he was leaving early Saturday, so I was the last one to go to him.
Yeah,
I went up to him, and we were just talking about him and films, doing film stuff and colleges and all that stuff for students.
Yeah,
so just talking about that. And Andrew McCarthy. He actually directed me in a show, so I talked about that.
Oh, really?
I was a featured extra.
Sure, but you still
on Lipstick Jungle. On Lipstick Jungle.
What year was that?
Oh my God, it's so long.
Holy cow!
That's how I got I got upgraded to the coach for Brooke Shields' kid because they didn't have a soccer coach.
You're the perfect coach.
I'm on the show as
you're the perfect coach.
So I'm there in. I fit into the gear they had,
yes.
And then they upgraded me on the spot.
But you look like a coach, though.
I do. Yeah, I look like, that's why they're like, this guy.
You play like gym teachers.
They basically said, this guy.
You play like gym teachers and cops.
I do.
Yeah, because you're...
And that's how I got my card, doing that stuff.
Yeah, your SAG card.
So I'm there, and I'm coaching, right in Brooke Shields over here, and I'm coaching the kids, and, it's still background work, but it's, featured and all that stuff, so it's still background.
Right.
And he was directing. He was on the show, and he was directing a few episodes. And then I did another one where I was just walking back and forth.
Sure.
So I said, "Yeah, you directed me in a couple episodes of Lipstick Jungle," and he was being funny. He goes, "I thought I recognized you."
Yeah. That's cool, man.
It was a pretty good comment, to say it right there.
Right.
He's pretty quick like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't see Brat yet. I told him I wanted to. I love those movies.
Right.
I didn't get a chance to see Brat. I will. and then I'll comment somewhere on your thing like what I thought of it.
Yeah. So. What's up, Kevin Coulter from Ann Arbor? Megan Fisher. Hello, Megan's
Fisher.
watching.
What's going on? I haven't seen her since Vegas.
Yes. Yeah, she gave you a very warm welcome to Vegas. So.
Yeah, when we had the stupid hats on.
I just love it. I'm like, hey, go to this bar, say hi to my friend Megan. And then you guys get there, you're like, oh, hello, Megan. Hello. Like, hello, Megan.
She wasn't there at first. We went in, and then we went to this piano bar thing.
Right, and I was like,
she's
dude,
there now.
Get your ass up there. Leave the stupid piano bar. Get
As
up
we were
there.
walking into the nerd bar, and she's like, CJ and Mike, and we're like, how did you know?
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of familiarity, so let's go back. So you landed about 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
We meet at the hotel. I'm like, drop your bags, we're going.
That was it. I dropped my bag.
So we went. You were hungry, so we had to take you to a world-famous Albuquerque street taco truck.
Oh, my God, that was so good.
Yeah.
I was also starving, but it was so good.
Well, carnitas, little al pastor.
What did we have? Yeah, we had the beef and the chicken.
Yeah. That'll set you right for the entire night.
Yeah, I think that's all we ate.
Yeah. And we were on our way to take you to our favorite speakeasy where they were waiting for us. They set aside room for us there.
Oh my God, I love that place.
But we had passed it was like some kind of dance party upstairs. There's a place called the El Rey Theater where they do a lot of events. I didn't know they opened up their upstairs bar to whatever. It looked like some kind of not a rave, but it was like a electronic, maybe like an EDC, like an electronic dance party.
And he was downstairs, right, doing that downstairs, and then it was kind of upstairs.
Yeah. And I think, was that when we walked by, we're like, hey, how much is this? It's like, for you, nothing.
Nothing.
And they let us up because the mayor of downtown Albuquerque, Chris Burnett, was in full effect.
Dude, everybody knew him. I was like he said it.
Yeah.
And he wasn't kidding.
Yeah. He's an unofficial mayor of downtown Albuquerque.
And then we were at another bar later, and this random guy, he may not even have known him.
Right, but knew of him.
And bought him a drink.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how his life is down there for sure. Cindy Tomcat, hello from Albuquerque. Wow. We wished you were there with you.
Yeah,
we love your city.
I want to go back. I want to go back in the summer just to visit them.
Yeah, so we had a drink there. Had a bunch of friends with us, and then I was like, we got to take you down to our favorite place.
Oh my gosh,
in Albuquerque, our favorite bar with our favorite bartender, and the place that we always go, and we only take people we really love to. And that's Founder's Speakeasy.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
Yeah,
I love that place.
And I could
have been there for.
I don't even know if I gave you a heads up, like where it was. It's underneath the liquor store. Yeah. Did I tell you any of this?
No, because we walked in. I'm like, what the hell are we doing in this place?
Are we pre-gaming? Are we getting liquor? No.
Why are we walking into a freezer?
Yeah, and then we walk into the freezer in the back, hidden staircase. Bam, Founder's Speakeasy.
I walked in like, this place looks like it. I'm like, what? It's amazing.
Yeah. Chris Burnett. Chris is the mayor. Yes, Chris Burnett. The mayor. Well, Chris is on a work assignment in San Diego right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I sent him my favorite place in San Diego, the San Diego Chicken Pie Shop. So we'll go there one year. Go there one year.
Gotta go to Diego.
Yeah.
Are you going back this year to Diego?
I'll probably be back. Yeah, I go back every year.
If so, maybe I'll go this year.
I would love that. But we.
Oh, wait, I can't. Well, we were thinking about buying tickets. I think they're all sold out. But you could always get a one-day ticket somewhere somehow. It's a little expensive, but.
Yeah.
Find a way.
Yeah. But we go down.
Stevie wants to go Regal Beagle.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, right. Yes.
And go to Stone
Brewing.
And go to
There's the Top Gun Bar. There's all kinds of stuff there. Back to Founders, where we go down the staircase.
Oh, my God.
Boom. Speakeasy opens up. We get warmly greeted. Our friend Brandon, head bartender there. Always welcome. Always welcome. Doors always open for us. There's usually a table, and he makes us the best drinks.
Oh yeah, they were good.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was that night, but we usually we usually bring them a bottle of Malort just because Malort.
Did they have it there?
Chris had a bottle that we brought down for him. So yeah, we.
Does anyone ever order it there?
I think it's usually just us. It's usually just us. But I don't. Yeah, yeah. But that's our gathering place.
There was something else we had there. I think another thing, not that little thing of something.
Yeah, something.
I forget.
Something
different.
Yeah, he's always got good stuff for us. So yeah, Malort.
I like the book how the receipts in it, like
Malort forever. Chris Burnett says Malort forever. Yeah, we're Malort brothers.
Yeah,
me and Chris, we bonded over.
It's
that
on
stuff,
your body.
Yeah, but Founders, not a huge space.
No.
But one of our favorite hangouts. Either we begin our night there. Usually we end it there as well. Like all kinds of stuff going on there.
And I remember the next time
chill place.
We went back the next night with a few people, and he goes, "Hey, CJ," I was like,
remember
me?"
He's like, "You remember my name?" Yeah, you were very enamored by that.
One day.
Yeah, for sure. So
I like that.
That was good. But we were there for a while. Had a couple drinks there, and then I was like, "All right, well, we got to move on."
We hit a couple others.
Yeah, so I took you over to our other favorite bar on Central Avenue, Sister Bar, with the pinball machines.
Yes, that was that.
More cocktails. Brought all our friends.
But then
over
they closed on us.
They closed at 1:00. So, for in our world, that's early.
But it was a long, huge bar. And what great choices that they had.
Yeah,
there.
we'll get you over there because they do live music over there. But we just go, we drink, we play pinball. They do Taco Tuesday over there, so that's fun. That's fun for Taco Tuesday. I've seen some concerts there.
We were ready to go back to bed, and then you're like,
"No, no. We got one more. Got one more place to go, and I got to take you there. We might not get in.
Yeah. It was 50-50 shot.
Yeah, but it's one of my favorite weird places in Albuquerque. So
I like that too, actually.
There's a place located up on a hill. It's a members-only bar called the Albuquerque Press Club. And a number of years ago, it's normally reserved for members of the press. You need a membership. You
are press, though.
In a way, do you count podcasting as press?
Nowadays, you do.
I don't know. But I'm like, hey, let's go try. Let's be bold. You just got here. Yeah. If we don't get in, then we'll call it a night. Big deal. Or we'll go to another bar that's open until 2 a.m. But I had a feeling that they call last call late there.
Mm-hmm.
So we get up there. Now, you do need a membership there.
Yeah.
And I did. Technically, I do have a membership, as does Chris. You're supposed to renew it every year.
Yeah.
We kind of lapsed on that.
Yeah.
Most nights, and we're able to just kind of like, I'm a member,
yeah.
or sometimes people working there will know us,
mm-hmm. and
they're like, okay, you're good. But they've beefed up security there.
Yeah, a little bit.
There's a dude with the iPad. Like, you guys members? I'm like, yeah. I was like, what's your name? I was like, oh, I should be in there. Be in there. Last name Chen. Last name Burnett.
It'd be funny if just a bunch of Chens came up and like, oh,
yeah,
this one.
And they couldn't find it. I was like, I'm like, hey, so I may have forgotten to renew this year. Like, I'll do it right now if you want me to.
Yeah.
And somehow we got in. I think our
other guy that you guys knew.
Our friend Basil from Santa Fe Brewing was behind us. I think we may have just kind of walked in with his crew.
Yeah,
we may have
pretty
gone
much
with him.
He let us go. He's like, come on.
Yeah, so I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah,
listen, you just act confident. So usually it happens.
It was a cool place. Like, there was this upstairs. There were some cool rooms, and downstairs, and
it was an old house, very historic building. Been there for, I think, since the 1800s.
Wow.
Log cabin house, but more importantly, the bar
was crowded too.
We were able to get one more drink. It was actually more crowded than I thought it was going to be. But one of those kind of weird special places in Albuquerque that that we only take people we really like. So
I really liked it.
Yeah, and you got there like the first 3 hours of your trip. So.
Oh my gosh, it was a crazy first night. I'm like, did I sleep? I didn't even sleep. I didn't sleep in because we had breakfast the next morning. We did. So yeah, you crouch over at Chris's house over on the couch. Didn't sleep too much, but that's my own fault.
Yeah, you were amped up.
Yeah,
you amped up, man.
Yeah,
you amped up. But yeah, next morning we took you over to breakfast at a classic New Mexican breakfast place, Duran Central Pharmacy.
Yeah. It's something.
Huge
cool.
Portions.
Oh my god.
We tried to get there before they opened, so we didn't have to wait, but we still had to wait. Oh, we took you over to Castle.
It wasn't open yet.
Take you over to Castle Coffee first, though, man.
So we get coffee first.
Big shout out to Castle Coffee in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Good coffee.
Again, another place that welcomes us, Castle Coffee. So big shout out to them. Went there, had breakfast over at Duran's, and then the con rolled over to the convention for the rest of the day.
That's when my phone freaked out when we were eating. It freaked out and I had to reboot everything and lost some stuff.
Like, I can't take photos.
I finally got it back. Yeah, I know. I was mad. I rebooted it so I could at least take photos of people.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Did you hit any panels? Just go straight for the start?
I did a few panels. I was at some of yours.
Yeah, I was over at my table on Saturday, but
the Breaking Bad one was bad.
I moderated a joint Breaking Bad Better Call Saul panel, which had about 7 cast members on there.
That was the best one.
which was pretty amazing.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Yeah.
I missed the couple that I wanted to go to. I missed the weekend at Bernie's because I thought it was going to be the next day.
Right.
It was. I missed that one. They moved it up a day.
Yeah.
Silverman couldn't stay.
Right.
So missed that. That would have been cool. I saw a few others. Elvira for a little bit. I was in the Elvira.
I had the distinct honor of moderating the Cassandra Peterson Elvira panel on Sunday at noon, and I thought it went really well.
Yeah,
I thought we had.
From when I was there, yeah,
it went really well. We had her on Comic Book Men. We've seen each other a couple times, so it was cool. I mean, you never know, but she was like, "Man, what's up?" I'm like, "I'm moderating your panel." She was very happy. So
that is cool.
Always a good sign.
What other panels did you do?
I'm trying to remember because now I can't.
Did the one in the glass? No, didn't you do one in the glass?
I did. Yeah, I did. That was it was some comic book creators for sure. Yeah, that was Billy Tucci. It's good comic book creator panel.
Did you have another big one? Like big?
I'm trying to remember, dude. My brain is so fried.
Yeah, I know, right?
That
Chris had a few good ones.
Yeah, Chris had some great panels, man. They always give Chris the wrestling panels, so because he's a bit huge. Now he's a huge wrestling fan, but he's involved.
I heard that one was pretty good.
Yeah, he's involved in the wrestling community in Albuquerque, Duke City Championship Wrestling, which before you got there, that's where I was. Oh. They had wrestling at the con this year.
Yeah.
It was in the main room.
Yeah, you guys, I missed that.
I got to manage.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I managed a wrestler.
You didn't wrestle this year?
Well, I got in the ring.
You got in the ring?
Got in the ring,
yeah.
pulled some...
Didn't you wrestle like in Alaska or something?
I did wrestle in Alaska. Canada and Alaska, yes. I've wrestled like pretty much everywhere. I'm pretty much like Hulk Hogan at this point. I've been except without the racism.
I would like to be a manager, but I can't wrestle.
That's why I do it. That's what I do. I was like, I'll manage. Yeah, so I got to pull a few moves.
Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Got to I love being part of Duke City Championship Wrestling.
That is cool.
I do. Shout out to Manny Lemons who I got to manage for sure.
No, they were fun in the group because I saw at nighttime on Saturday you saw some of them.
Yeah, Chris did Honky Tonk Man and $1 Million Man. He said they were a little salty, so they're old school grizzled wrestlers.
That's still an awesome panel to hear them talk about the old school stuff. So
yeah, for sure. But
but he had Lord of the Rings too.
Yep. Yeah, he did. Yep, he did. He did. Yeah, they give. Yeah, he's like the sniper now. He's a killer, man. They give him the good. They give him the good panels, but I think it's cool that we're both kind of we're kind of the go-tos now.
Yeah,
it's like, well, Matt, you get this, you take that. Sometimes we work together.
Yeah,
it's great, man. Yeah, we did the Lost Boys panel together last year.
Oh wow,
that was fun.
Didn't they say the Lost Boys are coming somewhere?
Pensacola. Pensacola's doing a Lost Boys reunion next year.
Oh boy, I gotta go.
Yeah, February 20th
so much places I want to go.
Yeah,
I gotta pick and choose, but I gotta go back to Albuquerque.
You do.
Even if it's fast again.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't care because when I go someplace, I usually get sucked in and I got to keep going back. Just like Houston.
Well,
Houston, I've been back 6 times.
Yeah, well, you go back because we show you the best of whatever city we're in.
And I just love it.
And we're like, all right, we're going back, man. We got to go back.
I haven't been to Pensacola in a while, but I love Pensacola. I love Houston. Now I love Albuquerque. And I'm missing Kansas. I liked Kansas when we were there. I went off on my own when you were busy working.
Oh, yeah.
And I went to like the Brewery Row and I'm like, I love this place. And
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
We had some cool stories there. So we got kidnapped, all that stuff.
Yeah. So Saturday, con wraps, we take you over to one of our favorite post-con places, the Monte Carlo Steakhouse.
Oh, my.
Yes. The steakhouse.
Very good.
Located in the back of a liquor store.
Yeah.
Classic Albuquerque. Either Friday night or Saturday night we wind up there, so we had to take you over there. Yeah. Red booth, dark lighting.
Before that, Chris brought us over to the
Sidetrack Brewing. Yes. And what'd you think? What did you think of Sidetrack Brewing? I loved it
so much I went back the next day.
Okay, it's probably one of our favorite breweries.
And I bought this. I mean, it was really good.
Yeah, they have a pretty cool system over there where if you're there, they have a big board and there are people's names on it, and there's a number next to it. And I remember going there. I was like, "Hey, Chris, what's that?" It's like, "Oh, you can pre-buy beers for your friends."
That's awesome.
Like you buy, it's like, "All right, I want to buy two beers for Chris Burnett." They'll write Chris, and then you pre-buy them.
What if you go in there and don't know, and then how do they know your name's on the board?
They have a system.
Yeah.
I don't mess with their system.
Yeah. Well, they might know it, and then if your name comes up on a card, they'd be like, "Oh, we got 2
I know,
beers
but
for
like you're right. I could be like, I'm CJ Cullen. Like I'll take my free beer now. Yeah, kind of a dick move. Though.
Yeah, that's
kind of a dick move. I don't know if they check ID. I don't know how that system works. I've only bought beers for other people. I've never accepted. So, and then like, what if you don't come back for like a year? Like how I don't know how that works.
Like
but,
if I go back next year and there's CJ
still
Cullen
there.
on there,
you like never redeem it. You never
just sits up there and drunk starts fading away.
Chris Burnett, I just tell him I'm Ming Chen. So just you just have like you should just have like I should pre-buy myself 100 beers.
Yeah,
just so
you're like, oh, you're up there, okay,
perpetually. Yeah,
just leave it up for years.
Yeah, Monte Carlo, great place, man.
Yeah, I love that. I love the food. It was really good.
Yeah, and then we had more of an agenda that night.
Where did we go after that?
We had to go to a place called Tractor Brewing. We went to another brewery.
Yes.
Because they're doing live band karaoke.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun. I like that place too.
Yeah, big shout out to...
I like how everything was so different though. Like all these places were so different.
Yes.
But also the same, but also great.
Yeah.
In different ways.
Yeah.
And that was a really cool event.
Yeah, we were there for live band karaoke run by Albuquerque, I believe, is their...
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. You guys got up there.
Well, here's what happened. I feel a little bad.
You cut in front of somebody?
We didn't cut per se. So we got there a little late. I think it was going from like 8 to 10 or 7 to 10. We got there a little late. And live band karaoke, very popular. Everybody wants to sing. Everyone wants to sing.
I didn't sing.
So we got there, and I wanted to sign up, and they're like, "Oh, they've closed the list. You're way too late.
Oh.
List filled up very quick." I'm like, "Okay, no, all good. We'll drink a couple beers. We'll enjoy this." Just so happens, though, the guy running the list, our friend Ray Basurum, former wrestler, in Albuquerque, also former member of the 10 Drink Minimum podcast.
Oh,
so listen. We go way back. I podcasted with him in studio and live. And great guy. Yeah. Great guy. Great enough to be like, hey, man, you want to sing? I'm like, I would love to sing. Yeah. He's like, well, I'll get you in. I'm
nice.
Like, okay.
And you did. What did you sing? I forget.
We did Beastie Boys.
Oh, that's right.
Fight for Your Right to Party.
That's right.
But so listen, nepotism, knowing the right people.
It works.
I'm not going to argue it. It works. If I were on the other end, I would. If it was him that went sing, dude, I would have got him in as well. Yes. Without hesitation.
Always find a way.
Now, the problem was we saw our friend Alex there.
Yeah.
And she was there. I was like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, it's my friend's birthday. She's telling me your birthday here.
Oh.
I'm like, cool. I got up and I'm like, Chris, we're going to go sing. Her friend overhears me. She's like, wait, you got in?
Oh, they did.
I'm like,
you should have said, we called up earlier on the way.
I'm like, no. She's like, it's my birthday. I can't. They closed out. They wouldn't let me in. I'm like, I don't. I didn't. No, they didn't let me in. I lied. I'm like, I didn't get in either. And then they called our names and we went up next. And
she was pissed.
I felt a little bad. I felt a little bad.
A little bit.
I felt a little bad. But listen, man, I also,
it's okay. We go back to Jersey after the weekend. I'm sure
her friend was like, who the hell is this guy? Doesn't even live here. Rolls in late. Doesn't even live in Albuquerque.
Did you not watch Comic Book Man?
No. Rolls in and he gets on the list. Like, who the hell is this guy? Like, screw him. F that guy, man. F him and his Jersey boy.
What if it was like RJ Mitty? Would they let him?
They would let RJ in, yeah. So, yeah. But he's also got Albuquerque cred, though.
He does have Albuquerque.
Got cred in Albuquerque.
He definitely does.
So I felt a little bad. But yeah, we went up and rocked the joint, man. I thought it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. Cool. I love live band, man. Love live band karaoke.
It's not hard. They can follow the beat. You just sing.
No, I mean you got to know the song a little bit because it doesn't. They don't have the little bouncing ball or anything, but they have the lyrics. Yeah. So yeah, and it's timed to the music. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So we did that, and then there was afterwards we rolled over. There was an after party going on at the hotel.
Oh yeah, that was the after party.
Yeah, it was great. So they had it was broken up into 3 sections. There was karaoke downstairs.
Yeah,
there was the bar area upstairs.
We never ended up we put our names in. We never did.
Yeah, we were supposed to do some Billy Joel.
But we went upstairs. Was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and then there was another party being DJ'd by my friend DJ Rockstar DJ Trey.
No.
A.K.A. Scott Fisher. He was DJing. There was a Power Ranger theme party.
Oh.
In the ballroom.
Oh, he's the one that does 90s Con?
His 90s Con, yep, and Christmas Con.
Yeah, so it's always good to see him.
Rockstar DJ Trey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got a lot of pictures with him in the background. I'm like this, and he's
but lit after party, man. Because a lot of the celebrities came down and drank as well, and talked to people. So
Temple was there.
Yeah, Lou Temple. Yep, RJ.
RJ was there.
Yeah, Chandler was hanging out.
Yeah,
a lot of people came in and hung out. So it was a great atmosphere. You know, no one was like overbearing or anything. Everyone was just chilled, having drinks, having a good time, for sure. And then we were there for a while. It was a really good.
Yeah, we were there longer than we usually go to those things.
Yeah, usually pop into the con after party for like an hour or so. Yeah. And then we're like, okay, made our appearance. Let's move on. Let's go.
Just have a good conversation with people.
Let's go take over the city for sure. And then
we still left.
We did after a while, and then we took you to another one of our favorite breweries, Red Door Brewing.
Yeah.
Yeah, went over to Red Door.
That was good.
And that was fun as well. Yeah. Locally brewed beer. And I heard Chris came over and he's like, hey, so they shut down the kitchen, but the cook says we tip him, he'll make us some tater tots.
Oh, those tots, dude.
I'm like, dude, here's $10.
We taught it up.
Here, add it on there. Let's get some tater tots. Let's get some beer. Let's have a great time.
And we still weren't done.
No.
After that.
Yeah, we were there for a while, too.
Yeah, we were there for a while.
The Red Door is always awesome.
That was cool.
Always great. Also, always a great stop. And I remember our friend Holly threw her baby shower there, so I at a brewery.
No, because
they do that in Albuquerque. So our friend Holly Ann Larson was there, so I stopped by after the con, and
there was so many places right there too.
Yeah, Central Avenue. Yeah, we take you to the best places though. Yeah, because there's some places that aren't.
Yeah, so there's a
couple that aren't as good. We won't.
At least I know where to go.
Yes.
There was one that kept closing on us. That you go up the stairs.
Anodyne. Yeah, we didn't really. Did we? I didn't know.
Kept closing early.
I think we made it up for a little bit, but yeah,
we kept closing early. We were about to go up and they closed.
Yeah,
or something like that.
It's all right. Yeah, but I think after Red Door, probably went over to Founders again, right? Did we shut it down there?
We did.
Did we shut down Founders?
We did.
So you got to. I like.
We went there again. Didn't we go there again the next night?
I mean, we always go there. We always wind up there.
We went there for one that night, right at the end.
Here it is. One.
It was cold that night. Remember, it was me, you, and Smiley. And we Ubered back, but she dropped him off first, so we went the long way.
Yeah, we went the long way. But yeah, that night it was getting close to the last call. Yeah, Brandon was like, "Listen,
it was pretty late.
Get one more.
One more.
I'll let you in for one more." So. Yeah. And
that's when I came down and he goes, "Hey, CJ." I'm like, "You remembered me."
Yeah. That was fun.
Like, cheers.
That was fun. So we got to hang out there.
And then we went back another night with the chicken nuggets.
We did. Yeah, we'll get to that. Next morning, had to take you to my favorite breakfast place. Also classic Albuquerque.
So different.
The Frontier restaurant.
Oh my.
The Frontier.
Food was good.
It's good. It's good. You're damn right it's good. It's the Frontier, man.
I was like, wait, we get in line first, then we order?
Yeah, and then you get a number and then you go get it. Yeah. So I get made fun of a lot because I'm there every morning. Yeah. And the locals are like, "Why do you like that place so much?"
Yeah. They don't like it?
It's good. I think they like it, but
bad people were talking about Frontier.
Yeah, I feel like the locals are like, you could do better.
Yeah.
But to me, like that's because when I first came 7-8 years ago, that was the first place I went to. I did a little research. Best breakfast in Albuquerque. The two that came out were the two I took you to.
Yeah. They were both really good.
Yeah.
Really good. I don't know which one was better. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Frontier's less of a pain in the ass. You get served very quickly.
That was quick.
It's cheap.
That was quick, and it was cheap. Yeah. So I might have liked that better. Maybe.
I wouldn't blame you.
Maybe.
I wouldn't blame you.
Close.
Yeah, just no.
Food was good.
No BS. Great food. Pay cash. And a lot of locals are there, so it's good.
Yeah.
And they have a wide variety of.
It was bigger too. Like the other place, you had the small and
wide. Right. You want breakfast food? Breakfast. You want New Mexican food? Get New Mexican food. You want a combination of both? You can get both. You want their famous cinnamon rolls? You can get that. So yeah,
we did.
Solid, man. So I had to take you there.
It was worth it.
Yeah. If you need to find me any morning in New Mexico, in Albuquerque, I'm usually there.
We tried to go get a hot dog at the dog place but it kept closing.
Yeah. Next time.
It was cool. We drove by it a million times.
Next time. Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, you got to see it though.
Yeah, so I got to see it. I mean, just the nostalgia of seeing it.
You got to see it. Yeah. And then pretty much, the Con Sunday is always fun there, man.
Yeah, it was fun Sunday.
Always.
It was very laid back, relaxed. Yeah. I was hanging out with Bruce McGill.
Yes.
For a little bit, and He's getting up there, and I played younger Bruce McGill in a movie called Run All Night, so we have that connection.
Did you tell? Really, you're like I played a younger version of you.
Like, so we met. He wasn't there, and he knew that someone played him.
Yeah,
and then they cut it out, so he couldn't. See it.
Right.
They changed the whole beginning of the movie. So at Chiller, I went up to him and I said, I played younger. What was our character name on that?
What was the movie called?
Pat Mullen. It was Run All Night.
Run All Night
with Ed Harris and Liam Neeson.
Yeah,
and Common and I did a scene with Liam Neeson and Ed Harris. So that was the crazy. Other than Wolf of Wall Street, that was probably the craziest.
I mean, two legends, yeah, man.
So I mean, I'm in the scene with them. It was those two, me, and two people playing Liam's parents.
Yeah,
and that was it.
Right.
And I am in the scene with them the whole time.
Yeah.
It was nuts. And then we did 15 hours of work.
That's awesome.
Of that. Me and Ed Harris in the car together.
I like Bruce McGill. He played the FBI guy in Collateral, movie called Collateral. Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise, one of my favorite movies. So I was talking to him about that.
Yeah?
I'm like, Collateral, man. He's like, yeah, it was cool.
He likes talking about the different ones. So,
and MacGyver, he's in MacGyver.
I showed him the picture, so they weren't sure what he looked like or what he's going to come at, because he was coming the next day. This was day one of filming.
Yeah.
So he was flying in day two from another set. So they were not sure, like, because this is like back in time.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, he used to wear a mustache. We'll put a mustache. So they put a fake mustache on me.
Right.
And I kind of look like him.
Right.
With the mustache. I look like younger him. So they took the photo and did the whole thing. And so I had the photo. And I went up to him chilling. I'm like, here's the photo of me. And he goes, fuck, you do look like me.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then,
awesome.
We hit it off. And then I saw him in Albuquerque. Yeah. I'm like, hey, I played you.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah, I remember that. And I sat down.
So a couple months ago.
Sat down with him. And I said, listen, I want to show you something. I said, my students, we did a project where we took the voices. We did the audio. So we would do the voiceover audio. Yep. And read the script and like listen to when they said it.
Yes.
So we would then take the voice out of the people in the movie and put our voices in. So as an example, I did, of course, John Belushi in Animal House because I had to. And then he's in the scene with his voice. So I showed him what I did. And then it cuts to him saying something in that scene. And he's watching himself. He's like, oh, man. He's like, so young. He's like, it's crazy.
Nice.
And he loved how my voice was like exactly hitting him.
Yeah.
And he's like, that was awesome. He said, you taught your kids that to do that? I'm like, yeah. They did that with different movies, but I picked Animal House to show him as an example.
That's
and
cool.
He loved it. He loved it. Watching it and seeing himself like that. Yeah. You see his eyes just bright. Like,
that's cool.
And he was there with his wife and then his handlers. We had a good time talking, and it was just cool to see him. Nice guy.
Yeah. So awesome Sunday. You got 2 days of convention. You met everybody you wanted to meet. Mm-hmm. Saw some panels. Got to hang out with us. Went back to the brewery. Went back to Sidetrack Brewing.
I did. We left you guys.
I know. I was like, where are you guys? Like, oh, he's at Sidetrack. It's like, okay.
We went to Sidetrack. It was right down the street.
Just be back in time because after the con, our tradition is we go podcast with 10 Drink Minimum.
Oh yeah, I had to do that
over at 10 Drink Minimum Studios with Chris Burnett. So yeah. That was fun. I was on my way over there and bumped into our dear friend Mackenzie, and she had a bunch of booze for us from Teller from Safe House Distilling.
Oh,
so we were able to bring the canned cocktails and some Teller vodka over to the studios.
Studio.
And I had a great time podcasting. I had to get you over there. That's part of the experience, man.
Yeah, it was
something that
really,
not everybody gets to do.
It was a good time, man. It was a good time, and then.
Chris's studio, freaking cool, man, right?
We had some special guests with us, too, with us in the studio that came on. And it was fun.
Yeah. And, our dear new friend, Michelle. Yeah. Yes, for sure. And a lot of cool people with us.
Yeah, they kicked me off and put her on.
Well, listen,
I don't blame anybody. No, I said, here,
it's a visual medium.
I mean, I don't need to be on
and I was like, all right, you were on long enough.
Of course I would do that.
Put the girl on.
Of course.
Put the girl on.
I have no qualms about that. Of course, put the girl on.
Yeah, but that's part of the experience, man. I love, if I'm Albuquerque, we got a podcast.
Yeah.
Got a podcast.
Definitely have to do that again.
I love Chris's setup, more laid back.
More laid back. We were pretty laid back, just talking, chilling, talking about that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we could have went on forever.
We probably could have, but cut off. We had to get back down to Founders. So again, another post-con tradition. This time we're walking over there, and Chris was like, "You know, we should probably eat something."
Yeah, we didn't eat.
So I DoorDashed 80 chicken nuggets, and I got.
Didn't they give you extra fries?
Well,
Because
here's the problem.
fries.
So I got, and I was like, "Oh, I'll throw in like 4 large fries. That should be enough for everybody, right?" So we get over there, and we're drinking. It's like, "Oh, I gotta go pick up the food." And I went up, and I met the DoorDash guy, and I brought it down. And so I pull out the 4 20-piece nugget boxes. And then in the bag, there's like, it's all fries.
All fries.
It's like, what the hell, man? Why are all these?
Dumped all the fries.
I was like, maybe they knew who I was and they just gave me extra fries. No, the 20-piece nugget, I ordered 4 of them. Yeah. It was like a platter. Yeah. So it was nuggets and fries. I didn't notice that.
Oh, you ordered a platter.
I didn't even look because listen, we've been drinking during the podcast, a little tipsy.
Yeah.
So it was nuggets and basically came with like 2 orders of large fries per order. Wow. And then we got more fries on top of that. I was like, oh, geez, man. I love McDonald's fries. Not that
That was too many, but a lot of them were eating. Everyone was like, yeah. And I didn't think. And some people were like, I don't want a McDonald's. I don't want chicken nuggets, and they're still eating them. We were hungry, and it was getting kind of late. But was that the last place we hit? Was that it?
It is not. No, because we were there, and Chris also was like, hey. We got one more place to hit. We got to bring beer though, so we went and bought beer over the liquor store.
I remember that. And then starting to fade there.
Yeah, you were dying, man.
I was starting to fade.
We went up to our friend Sarah Kennedy's place. Little high-rise apartment party style.
It was nice, very nice. What a view!
Yeah, Sarah and Kelly.
It was cold, so it wasn't outside that long.
I was.
A couple of the guys were outside.
Man. Yeah, I was drinking beer in a balcony in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
It was a little chilly at the time, but it wasn't that bad. But it was a really cool view.
Yeah, kind of see the mountains out there, like kind of lit up. Yeah, it was pretty sweet, man.
And you see, because like here, because of the city lights and all that are not far, it's hard to see the stars.
Right.
You could see like Orion's belt.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool, but we had I think we had a 7 a.m. flight the next day. And
that's why.
There's like 1 o'clock. I saw you were falling asleep. I was like, we got to go back, man. It's time to go. So
I was gone nonstop for 2 days. So
2 days.
It just started.
Proud of you.
Sometimes that happens with me.
Proud of you.
There are times where I start to wear down. I'm getting older, so now I find out like I do all this work and stuff, and like around like I sit down doing some work, and around like 10:30, like during the week, during school, I start fading.
Yeah, but you get up at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, 5 in the morning
for school, so that's totally understandable.
But like usually, I'm always up like midnight. I'm all right. Sometimes I am still, but a lot of times it's like almost 11, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm done.
But I think we gave you a pretty good taste, Albuquerque. Yeah. I mean, I don't know where else I would have taken you really.
Pretty much hit every place you talk about.
If we had another day, probably would have driven up to Santa Fe, like taking you to Meow Wolf. That's always a good place. I mean, there may have been a couple places, but those are our favorites.
The first night there, though,
those are our favorites, man.
I wasn't used to it. It felt like I was okay, but I guess I wasn't used to elevation.
The altitude?
I was a little out of it.
Yeah.
Later after a couple.
You get drunk a little faster.
Yeah. So I was like, I only had like
drunk a little
2 or 3. What the heck?
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that, and I got used to it after that. But that first night there, I didn't even. You don't feel like you're high up.
No, but I've seen it hit people hard, like Michael Rooker. This is like altitude sickness. Some people get hit with it. Yeah.
Wow, the Rook.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a tough guy, but
he's a tough guy.
Altitude hits everybody, man. But we made our flights back on time.
Yeah, we did. It wasn't bad. Oh, and then I got moved up.
Oh yeah.
I almost got kicked off. I almost missed they almost kicked me off that plane.
Got you moved up to PE, premium economy, man. But
they messed it up.
They screwed it up because they gave away some other woman's ticket, but then she had an old printed ticket. They figured it out.
Yeah,
you almost got left.
There was one seat left there.
You almost got left behind.
They almost said, "Get off the plane." I'm
like,
what the
it was their mistake.
Yeah.
It was their mistake. They screwed that all.
What would happen if it was all full?
They would have won. They would have made. I don't know, man.
Pull out a seat.
I don't know, man. I think you may have been the odd man out.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they made you stay, I would have stayed with you.
Yeah.
Like, dude, let's go party a little more.
Yeah,
you had to get back, though. I
had to get back because school.
Yeah. So would you go back?
Yeah, I'd go back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. The only problem is it's probably going to be another fest.
Sure.
It's okay.
They all are, though. You got to get back.
Is next year Martin Luther King weekend again?
I don't know if they've announced dates yet, but I imagine
it's easy because I am off. I know
it's usually that week, though.
Yeah,
it is usually that week.
I wouldn't mind making that a tradition because, like, usually when we went to Comic Palooza, remember it was on Memorial Day weekend a lot.
Yeah,
so we would go down to Houston Memorial Day weekend. It was just kind of a thing.
Yeah, Chris, CJ goes to school. No, he teaches school.
I teach school. I don't go to school. I wouldn't go to school.
Chris usually is that week. So usually is like the third weekend in January. So or third.
Yeah.
Whatever the third weekend.
Yeah, MLK weekend, man.
Yeah.
It's a good tradition to have.
Yeah. So
I could start that tradition.
Mark a calendar, man.
I usually spend time with my parents now since they're older on Sundays, but I tell them, that weekend, I'm going away. I'll be back on Monday night. I'll hang out with you.
Yeah. But, we got other places to take you to. So, yeah.
Not too far. So it's right there, so we don't have
to other great breweries, coffee joints, food, bars. Yeah.
We did try to hit another like brewery or a bar brewery, and it was closed.
Which one? You remember?
I forget which one it was. I was with Chris.
Yeah.
Right before we met you. We went to a place and it was just, I forget what it was, but it was closed. It was like an upstairs place.
Yeah.
In the neighborhood. It wasn't too far.
So many great breweries
steakhouse
in that area for sure. Yeah. So we'll hit.
And I got to go back here.
Sidetrack? Yeah, I didn't make it, so I'm glad you did.
Yeah, next time you got to make it next time. Yeah, well, you're busy. You're a busy man.
Usually I find a second to at least have one there. Me and Chris have podcasted from there before.
We did?
Yeah, we just set up and we drank beer and podcasted.
It's hard because you're busy. You're there the whole time.
Yeah.
You're not only doing the panels, but you're making money.
Yeah.
Selling stuff.
It was good. So
what did you sell mostly there? What's the big product?
What did I made my own trading cards, so those sold really well. I sold a couple DVDs. Comics. The comics go really well. So
was there some new stuff that you had? That
there was a card. The trading card.
The 430 movie. Now
I had I brought some. I had one
copy of the
430 movie, and it sold immediately.
Yeah,
so
I
was like, crap, I should have gotten more.
Where do you have to order those?
That's Amazon. Yep, for sure.
Okay.
And Chris sold your body always, my body and my soul.
Yeah.
And my soul. So yeah.
And maybe next time you go, I'll have another movie. You can, if Kevin pumps out another one quickly. I don't know.
We'll see. Might be the Jay and Silent Bob movie could be out by then.
You have to make another appearance of yourself.
I would be honored. So yeah. So it's Albuquerque, man.
Or could they bring you on as the Chinese owner
again? I don't.
Because
that's just a recurring role. I don't think that's happening.
That was you come into like their shop or something, or
that was a one and done situation.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah.
Sometimes you never know. Sometimes you might bring your character back.
You know what, Kevin? You never know.
You never know.
It's true. So Albuquerque, great. Good time.
Yes.
Chris is watching. Thank you so much.
Maybe I could come back in the summer just for
always. I always say that, and it's just
it never happens.
It's just a pain to get to, man.
Yeah,
like with the connecting flights, it's like 8 hours.
It is,
crap,
but it's easier in the summer for me because I don't do anything.
Yeah, well, usually in the summer, maybe we can meet. We'll meet in a neutral location.
That's true.
Houston is usually the thing. Chicago, we did. Chicago was meant Chicago, so we'll see.
Yeah, and is Chicago happening again next year?
I'm hearing rumors that yes, it will. Dates to be announced.
Yeah, I can't wait.
TBD.
Yeah.
TBD. So
I'll be there.
But I'm glad you came to Albuquerque, man. I really am.
Me too. I had a blast. That was the last. That was what you said 5 weeks ago already.
I was about 5 weeks. Yeah, I know that goes quick too.
But I'll have to. Well, I enjoy going a couple times a year to some go to the same ones.
Almost 6. It'll be almost 6 weeks.
Wow.
I was there. I landed 6 weeks ago. So yeah, it goes quick, man.
But going to some cons with you sometimes. I mean, we started this like we were saying earlier from going to the film festivals, and it was the same time. It was the same thing, the film fest and the con, and that's how
there's a film fest out there too. Santa Fe, Albuquerque, they're all over New Mexico. So that might be our next move, man.
But like, if there's any more cons with like film festivals, I'd like to do that and maybe get some student films in, and go represent, and that's how it all started at Comic Palooza. And then I'm like, I kind of like cons.
Yeah. I kind of like cons.
That was the first one that I really went. Other than going to San Diego a long time ago.
I was like, dude, come hang out with us, man. So, yep.
That was
how it starts.
That's how it started in my addiction of that.
It's a good addiction. Good addiction. All right, everybody. Yep. Albuquerque, again, thank you, Chris. Thank you, Jim Burleson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, the wonderful city of Albuquerque.
And thank you, Sidetrack.
Thank you, Sidetrack. Yes, thank you, Sidetrack.
And the Speakeasy Bar, which
founders, Brandon.
If I go back
everybody.
next year and they know my name, I will go crazy.
He will. He will.
Be like,
he'll
oh
see
my
this.
God.
He'll see this later. He'll remember. So
I'll be like, you said CJ.
Yeah. So thank you, Land of Enchantment. We will be back soon. See you guys later.